I'm feeling good.
Americans, I have a crazy ass fucking theory and I want to test it out because I've come to the realization that we are manifesting in real fucking time with these boycotts, right? So check it out. Shay called for the boycott against the African businesses, right? In the same day we started that boycott, Donald fucking Trump smacked African countries with tariffs. They got a 1-2 piece combo with a biscuit, you feel me? And an extra pack of honey.
Guys, so listen, I made this post to boycott African brain shops. And honestly, I didn't expect it to pick up as much momentum as it did, but it did, and I think it's a good thing. And like I said, I don't just talk about it, I bees about it. So, since it's picking up so much momentum, since we are in a paradigm shift, and since we as Black Americans are really sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of telling them we are sick and tired of being beat, battered, bullied, and abused by every ethnicity that is not a Black American, I have picked a date, and I say starting August the 1st, for the entire month of August, we boycott African-owned businesses. That includes restaurants, hair salons, braid shops, etc., etc. It's time to show them that our Black American dollar is what runs this damn country. We are no longer tolerating disrespect. We are demanding it. We have been punching bags long enough. No more. So, I say again, August 1st, we're going to start, and for the entire month of August, no support for African businesses from Black America. Now, there are some of you in the comments that are saying, well, if we're going to do this to our own people, to Africans, which, by the way, they're not our own people, they are not Black American, and they don't even want to associate themselves with us, but I digress. If we're going to do this to them, then y'all are saying, well, we should do this to the Asians, we should do this to the Arabs, we should do this to this. I agree. And if you want to do that, start your cause. Shit, again, I bees in the trap. I'm about this life. We can do one ethnicity a month for all I care. Start your cause, get out my comments, start your cause, and we'll follow it. That's it. Don't challenge me to do it. I'm doing what I believe in right now. So you do what you believe in right now. This one is August. Pick who you want to do for the month of September. State your case, start your cause, share your video that is motivating this, and rally the troops. I'm all in. But right now, for the month of August, August 1st through August 31st, no support for African businesses. All right? And as I always say, Black American power.
South Africa, 60%, 30%, and they've got some bad things going on in South Africa. You know, we're paying them billions of dollars, and we cut the funding because a lot of bad things are happening in South Africa. The fake news ought to be looking at it. They don't want to report it.
He was so nervous. And she was like, no, we just want to make sure we service you right so that you don't go put us on TikTok and blast us and try to ruin our business. And I'm just like, wow. So y'all really out here giving these poor aunties pressure. So I just switch up my accent. I said, auntie, I'm not going to do any of that. I'm so sorry. Because, of course, Africans, they think that I'm American because of how I talk. But Americans, they know that I'm African because of how I come through. So it is just so funny. So the ones I want to boycott, I know that you are the one that's bringing trouble.
Now everybody want to start crying and shit. Now don't start crying now, bro. We told y'all thought that shit was sweet. You thought we was joking. We was still Akata. We still didn't have no culture. Y'all doubled down. As a matter of fact, when we told you that we didn't like y'all service, or our women or the young ladies didn't like your service, you feel me? Y'all just started clowning us and saying we didn't have no power. What culture do we have? Y'all doubled down on the ignorant shit. You doubled down on the disrespectful shit. You doubled down on the bad service. But now that y'all are afraid that you might lose your business, now you want to practice adequate business and adequate service now. That's what you were supposed to be doing in the first place. But don't start crying now, bro. Don't start crying now.
I'm sorry. Here today, because deep inside me, my whole soul wants to say, I'm sorry. I do understand. We have done so much wrong. Maybe some people before me. I want to join you in the fight. I want us to change. This is a wake-up call for all Africans, immigrants in America. We are deeply sorry for everything, and we are taking note, and we will show you the change because it's gonna start now. You should be grateful for being in a land that they welcomed you, and the least we could do is to express our gratitude by being.
Then we said we're going to boycott the hair industry. We as Black Americans said we're going to boycott the hair industry, right? Which is mostly ran by Asians. Why the fuck did the Koreans get hit with a major fucking iceberg?
Well, y'all keep saying it wasn't nothing but engineers that was up there. Nothing but engineers. If that was the case, and they were all engineers, why were they running? Why would you run when you're legal? When this is your shit, right? This your people.
Yo estoy muy escondido porque hoy me trae septiembre que hay inmigración y Hyundai de Sabana. Tiene rodeado el edificio. Pues esperemos a ver qué pasa.
She didn't look South Korean. Neither was she speaking their language. I'm not the most bilingual person, but it sounds like she was talking Spanish. Why did you need to hide for 6 hours if you're legal and you're supposed to be working in this factory? Because you were hired by South Korea and flown over here because you're an engineer. Why would you need to be hiding for 6 hours? Could it be because you're illegal? Could that be it? Like I said, y'all really need to know what the fuck y'all talking about before y'all just pick up y'all phones and listen to everything that CNN and ABC and all the rest of them is telling you. It wasn't just South Koreans that were engineers that were working there. I also mentioned in my last video, see, I'm a little bit more mild-mannered now. I had several reports at that facility. People were being hurt while working on that facility. They didn't have any insurance either. 4 people lost their lives. You could go look up this information if you want to. I'll dox that lady off of here because that's how immature and childish that you people are. You can't continue to go through life and think that y'all could just do the things that y'all do and y'all not gonna suffer the consequences for it. You will pay the piper for the things that y'all do to people. I don't hate Democrats. I don't really hate anybody. I have a distaste for ignorance from either side. And I hate coward-ass people. Y'all are a bunch of fucking cowards. Y'all are. You guys would rather watch this country fall apart and everybody lose everything because you lost.
What is she talking about? The South Koreans were handed the Black American hair supply industry, and still today they have a monopoly on it. It's pitiful when our folks don't understand when events actually benefit us. South Korea is a tiny fish compared to the USA.
That had the workers there. You getting your wish. They going back to South Korea. But guess what you just did? By opening your mouth and not minding your own business, they mad. South Korea mad. They feel betrayed. Now, I don't know what they might do, because you open your mouth and reported something that had nothing to do with you. And when they had an agreement, South Korea said, ma'am, don't come around me. Don't come around me because you talk too much. And not only that, you told on South Korea. You better go back and check the history. Oh, Massachusetts, they say they on the way up there too. Somebody must have called. One of her cousins or her sister, somebody, they called on y'all too. Okay?
I feel like Asian people think they're not going to be targeted by these type of things because they're doing what they're supposed to do. That's what a lot of people think that come to this country. They think they can do what they want to do, what they're supposed to do, and they won't get in trouble. But that's not the case. If they're coming for Latino people, right, and they're going this hard, and they're coming for, black immigrants as well, you think they're not coming for Asian immigrants? They was trying to tell y'all. They was trying to tell y'all a couple months ago, oh, yeah, Asian people, they come for y'all too. Y'all was like, oh, no, we're not getting involved, blah, blah, blah. Y'all wasn't seeing a damn thing. Y'all had a lot to say about, Sierra on Love Island, as y'all should, saying that slur. But when it comes to people getting, detained and sent back to where they come from or whatever, y'all don't care about that. And these people were here on visas. So they don't give a fuck. They're trying to do any tactic they can to get some money. If they gonna get money out of it, they gonna do it. They're going to do some type of negotiation. They're going to get more money out of the South Korean, leader that was here. He was here, and they were negotiating plans. And Trump did this weeks later. It's a power move. And y'all think y'all not going to be affected by it. There's no model minority. White people care about white people. And if they don't care about that, they care about money. They care about green. And y'all need to learn.
Funny thing happened in New York. I went into a Korean store and asked him if he could wholesale me some of the things he had. He told me no. I said, okay, if you could tell me where I could get it wholesale. He told me the Koreans are not going to let these niggas get into the business. And he's in a black neighborhood in Brooklyn.
He was Korean himself?
Yeah. He's in a Korean hair store.
You think black people can get back into the
Oh, they could get back, but the Koreans not going to let us in it. We have to do it ourselves.
I couldn't get a loan for business, but as you can see, I am in business today. Okay, so you cannot depend on the government for a handout, and you cannot depend on people to help you. We have enough power as a group. If we have the ability to work together and pull together, we have enough economical resources within our race and our communities to turn this thing around.
What do you think about the idea of a boycott?
I think it would be a wonderful thing. I think that would be a thing that would get a lot of people's attention. I think a boycott would change the situations and where they are now. Like with the Koreans, for example, if they don't want to sell certain African Americans hair or whatnot for their business so that they can continue to progress, a boycott, stopping the dollars, would get everybody's attention.
I haven't been to an Asian beauty supply store since Stop Asian Hate. And I know what y'all about to say, oh, it's not all Asian people, right? But in my experience, living where I live, Asian stores have been anti-black and racist towards black people. And that's not a what if, that's a fact. I've literally experienced that. I've experienced being followed around. I experienced being stared at and looked at weird and rushed. I've experienced those things. So I haven't been supporting Asian businesses since then. Okay, it wasn't hard for me to stop going to Target because I really didn't go anyway. But Walmart, it was kind of hard because I used to go all the time. But I stopped going to Walmart. So if I could stop going to Walmart, y'all can stop going to Walmart. What else? Yeah, that's been my way of protesting, boycotting, and spending my money in places where it better serves me. And I've just been mostly buying groceries and cooking things. I've been in an Asian restaurant probably twice since that Stop Asian Hate thing. And that wasn't of my own free, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was somebody else that wanted to go in there. So that's what I'm saying. That's my way of doing it. Y'all can respect it. Y'all can't respect it. Again, I'm not saying it's all Asian people that do these things, but from what I'm seeing, from my perspective, is a good chunk. So that's what I'm doing.
To the 92%ers. We did it, Joe. We did it. What did we do, you say? We stood on business because Target CEO just announced that he is officially stepping down from his position. Apparently, while making this decision of rolling back the DEI initiatives, he did not realize there were going to be consequences to his actions. And now he's having to F around and find out. He has quite literally lost billions and counting in revenue due to this boycott, simply because he was allowing 47 to gas him up, not realizing he is not untouchable nor invincible. And to my black people, specifically my 92%ers, I hope this makes you feel empowered. I hope this boycott allowed you to understand how important it is for us to come together and stand on business, especially when it comes to people being adamant about not treating us right. And lastly, I want you to understand how powerful the black dollar is, and that if we wanted to, we could shut all this shit.
Imagine canceling a $2 billion DEI pledge only to turn around and lose $12.4 billion in market value. So all y'all people saying boycotts don't work and the black dollar don't work, the black dollar can't do nothing, come to the front of the stage. Because Target reportedly lost $12.4 billion in market value after backlash over canceling its $2 billion DEI pledge sparked nationwide boycotts. What started as a one-day hit has now turned into a steady decline, with sales, traffic, and stock performance slipping for months. So not only did this happen, but they also ended their affiliation with Ulta, or Ulta ended it, however you want to, say it, however the chips fall, you feel me? And the CEO is stepping down. I mean, if that don't scream the black dollar make shit move, if that don't scream we the movers and shakers, I don't know. Because I also remember that the theft rate went up after black people stopped going down. Racism is expensive, ain't it?
That's not crazy. Who else been talking down on black Americans? Who else doesn't see the value in us? Who else do we need to fucking boycott? Because I promise you, the moment we say we gonna boycott them, the ancestors is about to add something else to that shit. Everybody we said we're boycotting got hit with something else. Let's test this out. Who we boycotting next?
20. Squad, I'm ready.
We move in silence, we move on cold, we move as one, we're big and bold. We had enough, truth be told. Let's get it, my people. Block, block, block party. 20. Block party, block, block, block party. Block party, block, 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 block party. Block party, block, 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 block party. Block party, block, 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 block party.
25.
Block party, block, block, block party. Block party, block, 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 block party.
25.
Block party, block, block, block party. Block party, block, 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 block party.
25.